All right, I want to share a little idea with you. I used to be a van driver. For about a year and a half, I worked as a van driver, delivering groceries to people all over the south of England. You've probably heard about this. I go on about it all the time because I was in a particularly low place and I needed work, and this was the job that I took. And it was actually a very fine job, and I met some very fine people, and I am still very fond of the experiences that I had and the time I had to contemplate things when I was in the driver's seat, travelling all over the towns in the south of England and that sort of thing. But here's an idea, here's a thought. Sometimes when I was driving, I'd be driving down a lane in the country or something like that, and there'd be a car coming the other way, but there was only room for one person to pass. Yet it was both our rights of way. There was no kind of right of way for him or for us or for another person. And I remember one time I was driving down this lane I was motoring on, and a lot of the time, if it was someone was coming the other way, I would let them pass. I would stop, I'd wait, and I'd let them pass. In this instance, I thought there was enough room for both of us to get through. Anyway, it was tight. It was really tight. And as we passed, the guy in a big BMW wound down his window and had a massive go at me. Why didn't you wait for me? When you saw me coming the other way, why didn't you wait for me and let me pass? And I kind of freaked out. Whenever I'm put on the spot like that, I'm not very good on the spot. And I freaked out looking for an explanation. I'm sorry. I just didn't think, blah, 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 blah. And we do this all along. If you're like me, you do this all along. You let other people assert themselves over yourself, when you have every right to be there as much as anyone else. You get out of the way for other people walking down the street. You've all seen that scene in The Matrix where Keanu Reeves is walking behind Morpheus, and people are getting out of Morpheus's way, but nobody's getting out of Keanu Reeves's way, and he's bumping into them and that kind of thing. And that's like me. I just go through life getting out of everyone's way, and people just barge past me. And sometimes it's okay to assert yourself. Sometimes it's all right if you decide that other people need to get out of your way for a change. You only get one shot at this. You don't have to bulldoze your way through life and be mean to people and be horrible. But sometimes there are moments where you need to take that right of way, take the initiative, go in the direction that you want to go, and people need to get out of your way. It's not about being a doormat, it's not about being submissive or anything like that, but sometimes you need to assert yourself because you have just as much right as anyone else to be there and to be taking those steps forward in the direction you want to go. And sometimes it's okay to just expect other people to get out of your way for a change. All right, hopefully that is a little pep talk and a bit of a confidence boost. Have a great day, and yeah, check out my podcast if you can. It's chrisbrock.uk/podcast. You can find it on iTunes. It's the Chris Brock Podcast, Apple Podcast, everywhere, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, it should be there. So interesting talks I've had with people about fear, about happiness, about letting go, all kinds of things, about building your own life. So check it out. I've got about 30 episodes up now. I just do it on my iPhone like I do with this. Have a listen to that because there's a lot of good, juicy stuff there. And sometimes, let other people get out of your way for a change. All right, thanks a lot. Have a great day.